Hello, this is Miss Long again. Tonight I'm going to put together some videos on speed and average speed, and then in a little while I'll put up one for velocity. But for speed and average speed, there are a couple of things that you need to remember. For speed, again, the formula is going to be speed equals distance divided by time. And it is a scalar, which means that it's just a number, not a direction. And when you're dealing with your formula, you can, because it's a three-variable formula, you can put it into what I call the magic triangle, and you can cover up what you're looking for. So if you're looking for distance, you would cover up your distance, get rid of it, and your formula would be distance equals speed times time. Now, if you were looking for speed, you would cover that one up, and what you would be left with is speed equals distance divided by time. And if you were looking for time, you would cover that up, and you would be left with time equals distance divided by speed. I don't know if you're like me, but I like to save a little time, so I am going to normally put things in the magic triangle. So once you've determined what your variables are, you plug them into whatever formula is applicable, and then you go ahead and solve for the math and get the correct unit. Now, average speed seems like it might be a little more difficult, but truthfully, it's not. For average speed, all you're going to do is you're going to take the total distance. Let's see if I can spell that right. Total distance, and you're going to divide it by your total time. So, in doing this, let's say that you travel, I'm looking at the motion practice problems that we put on Remind 101 with the answers. It says, while traveling on vacation, you measure the times and distances traveled. In the first scenario, you travel a distance of 35 kilometers in a total time of 0.4 hours. And then in the next section, you're going to go 53 kilometers in a time of 0.6 hours. And the question says, what is your average speed? So if you have these two scenarios, then all you're going to do is you're going to say, well, my distance, my total distance, is going to be 35 plus 53 kilometers over my total time, which is 0.4 hours, added to 0.6 hours. So when I add that together, my 35 plus 53, if my math is correct, it should be, I guess, 88 kilometers, and 0.4 plus 0.1 is going to be 1 hour. So that's going to give me a total of 88 kilometers per hour. Now, there is another way to do this. If you wanted to, you could go through and take this scenario and get a speed, and then the second scenario and get another speed, and then average the two together. Either way, the answer is going to come out pretty similar, because they're going to be off a little bit just because the math and the averaging is going to be a little bit different because you have more than one piece. But hopefully this helps. It's ultimately down to total distance divided by total time. And they are scalar because you do not have to include a direction. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks.